I came across this article, 7 surprising things the government spends more money on than space exploration. So the first one is the F-35 fighter jet, which nobody wants other than the companies building it. But the military industrial complex needs to churn it out. It's going to cost this, and this is real, $1.5 trillion, about $29 billion per year. Per year, $29 billion. And the estimates of a human Mars mission puts the cost at about $100 billion over 20 years, or about $5 billion per year. I'm just going to go read down the list here of a couple different things. The Postal Service costs more money. The Postal Service cost the government $5.5 billion. That's how much it lost last year. NASA's entire budget was $1.35 billion. This is improper Medicare payments, NFL stadiums. Taxpayers since 2000 have spent $3.9 billion on football stadiums, which are privately held, obviously. And they're saying that the probe to Europa only cost $2 billion. So twice as much money has been spent on football stadiums than it took to get us to Saturn. Destroyed weapons, $7 billion worth of weapons in Afghanistan were either left there or destroyed. And NASA's Curiosity rover cost $2.5 billion. So again, less than half. And I love this one. Making pennies and nickels costs more. It costs the U.S. Mint more than 1 cent to make a penny, and it costs them more than 5 cents to make a nickel. So they lost $105 million last year making pennies and nickels. They lost $105 million making money last year. And then there was another site, costs more than space.tumblr.com. And that has, I'm just going to read a couple ones there. Dog food costs more per year in dog food. TSA's Behavior Detection Officer Program. Firecrackers cost more than space exploration. Alex Rodriguez costs more than space exploration. And there's a lot more detail to all this. I'm just running through the headlines here. A 30-second Super Bowl commercial. 30-second Super Bowl commercial costs about $4 million. And over 3 years, NASA paid out a total of $2 million to Northrop Grumman X Challenge for, a whole big thing here. I'm not going to read the whole details just for sake of time. Tanks the U.S. military doesn't want. Costs more than space exploration. Plastic surgery per year. Subsidies to farms that don't try to grow crops. I like that one. Safety razors cost more than space exploration. Disposing of excess ammunition. I mentioned that one. What else we got here? There's a couple more. I'm just not going to read all of them. Unused gift cards. Over a 6-year period, $41 billion of unused gift cards was just wasted. Technically, it goes to those companies. Hurrah, they make a little more money. And the entire SpaceX contract cost $1.6 billion. So Valentine's Day. Americans annually spend $17.3 billion on Valentine's Day. Again, that's about the NASA's annual budget. On 1 day per year, on cards and flowers and crap that just goes in the garbage. Building a presidential library, that costs more than space exploration. The WhatsApp costs about $19 billion. Well, the deal to acquire WhatsApp was for $19 billion. Advertisements for prescription drugs, that's astronomical figure. And then it says T. That's an that's a long one. That TEA. That's worth reading. the draft, either NFL, NBA, baseball, not baseball. It says any other sports league draft, or the military draft. All of those cost more than space exploration. Daylight savings time, which is an interesting one, that costs more than space. Money that has gone missing from the State Department. That's about $6 billion or so and counting. Mistakes made by the government unemployment benefits program or paying benefits to dead employees. Each year, that costs more than it costs to operate satellites and rovers and things. And again, it's worth. I don't want to make this 20-minute video, but I'll put the links to those two articles and one article, one website. Go check them out. Read the descriptions. It makes you sick. All the money that could be getting us to the stars and isn't, just being frivolously thrown away or stolen.